today's video, I want to do a quick recap of what I've been up to and where the next hopefully several months of videos are going to go, and to kind of give it just a general status update. So it's been since April since the last published, and that video I think was shot in February. For the last probably 12 months, we've had a lot of helping my family with a lot of stuff they needed help with. That all seems to be in a really good spot now, so I can start coming back to make videos, and I wanted to kind of give a recap of where we are. So from a health standpoint, I don't know if it's visible, but I am down 20 pounds since February. My goal, so I'm down to 240. My goal is to drop another 30 to get down to 210, which historically has been kind of my best healthy weight. Additionally, I've gone through some other stuff, had a few small surgeries to fix some stuff that needed to be looked at for the last several years. My wrist is getting better. I don't know what I did to it, but it's sore, so that's getting better. Hopefully in the next couple weeks that'll be resolved. Additionally, I've got some videos that I really want to start going over that I've been wanting to do. I just haven't had time to really sit down and focus on stuff. So they're not super popular, but the videos that I really like making are looking back at the old Civil Defense magazine, Survive, and kind of rereading it and doing a recap of what was important that time. So I've got a few I want to work on. Those are also podcasts. They can get wherever you normally get podcasts if you haven't seen those yet, or heard those yet, I guess. Then additionally, I've got a bunch of radio stuff. That's kind of the phase of preparedness of life that I've been interested in for the last couple of years. I have really delved into DMR and how that works with communication, what I've learned at work. We've started using DMR for a few radios, and I've been the one that's kind of taken that on to how to program stuff, and I've learned several things on the commercial side. I also want to go over some basic other radio stuff, like how have I kind of decided how to set up communications for our family, for emergencies, for ham radio, and how do I make that all kind of in one thing. I've been trying really hard to simplify in numerous areas, and one of those is that most people that do prepping stuff or communication stuff or ham radio stuff, you can rack up stuff really fast. And so for me, I've been kind of in that world of communication, ham stuff, prepper stuff for several years. And so I've accumulated the normal stuff like the Baofangs, several of those, Midlands for GMRS and FRS now, different mobiles that we had previously for some stuff that I was doing. And what I want to do is try and future-proof in that kind of area. So what I want to focus on is having roughly one specific kind of radio for portable use, so handheld, and then having one radio for base station mobile use. That's going to help me simplify with programming and functionality and making sure that you kind of show someone something once on one type of radio and they're good, for family stuff and ham radio stuff. There's a little caveat to that, but I'll get into that in those videos. Additionally, I want to go over some antennas that I've been working on, or not working on, but figuring out what I want to do for what kind of radios for antennas. So I've gone through, like most everyone else, the full gamut of UHF and VHF 2-meter, 70 centimeter antennas. And I've narrowed down to one that I'll do a video on. That's from Comet, for the mobile side at least, and it is phenomenal. It does everything for public safety. I still volunteer on a fire department, so it covers that frequency range. It covers GMRS on the ham side, VHF, UHF, and it works great. It obviously needs to be trimmed down. I'll go over that in the video, but it's a wonderful antenna. I want to go over some mounting options. So I've got an ICOM radio that I've got the 4100, the remote head that's now discontinued. But the remote head is mounted to my windshield, and I think it is a awesome radio. I hope it is replaced by something, since it's discontinued, that is equally awesome. I want to go over kind of some first aid stuff that I've learned over the last year that's good to keep for aging family, and how that's adjusted what I think is needed to have a store of, because when you need to do bandage changes and wound dressing, you need a lot of stuff, and you make sure that stuff is sterile and those kind of things. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go over also pretty soon after this video, a lessons learned from the Texas storms from the 2 weeks ago. So as of today, it's July 4th. Happy Independence Day and America's birthday. And about 2 weeks ago, there were some severe electrical storms with lots of lightning that went through East Texas and did terrible damage. There were communities out of power for some places up to 8 days. Communications were down, hardline and wireless. Power was obviously down, stores were down, gas stations were down. People couldn't go to work. It was just a full gamut of everything. And it wasn't a hurricane, it wasn't a massive tornado that came through and swept everything. It was a lightning storm. And I want to go over lessons learned on that, because we had a lot of damage to where we are on a lot of stuff that was damaged, a lot of components that were damaged that I went through. And then additionally, I want to go over EMP Shield. That's going to be another video. I purchased some of their stuff because of that storm, and I want to go over my purchasing process and how helpful they were and where I put them, and then what kind of my view on those are after talking to several air conditioned people and generator people and electricians to do some repair here. And that's it. So I hope this little quick snippet was good. My goal, as always, which has failed in the last several months, is new videos Monday at 8 a.m. Central Time. So I hope you have a chance to watch and also listen to the podcast on any podcast platform that you use. I strive for SFM Preparedness. Strive for More Preparedness is now on, I believe, all of those platforms. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great Independence Day and a good week and a good second half to your summer. Thanks for watching.